India is overwhelming. Calcutta alone is home to over 14 million people. Some are very wealthy, but many others struggle to survive. The Hope Foundation runs 5 residential homes for some of the very poorest and most vulnerable, the children. Visiting them, you can see hope reborn in these faces. Visitors say how moved they are by the voices and expression of children born to a poverty and deprivation that's hard to witness. Abandoned, traumatized, without families, future or hope, our 200 staff give them a permanent home, healthcare, education and training. We give them back their childhood. This creche may be a makeshift affair housed in a tiny airless basement, but with wonderful, dedicated teachers, it offers these most vulnerable toddlers all the emotional, physical and cognitive needs their life on the streets could not. One of 15 such creches, this is a gateway to the education that is their only pathway out of poverty. One of these teachers was herself a child from the streets. Until you see where these children come from, you've no idea of the scale of that achievement. The Chetla slum is home to 3,500 people and counts as a legal settlement. Though the reality is more lethal, families use the canal water for everything. Bathing, laundry, sewage, cooking, and yes, drinking. It also contains dangerous levels of arsenic and snakes. The illegal slums are even worse. Yet, even in this God-forsaken place, there is hope. We run 35 coaching centres like this, giving the slum children help with their studies so they can get their grades and stay in the government school. The centre is under threat from local criminals who use the school roof to hide their guns. So we need to arrange guards to protect this classroom. Howrah station serves 3.5 million passengers every day. It's also home to over 100 children who scour the trains for paper, plastic bottles and anything else they can sell for recycling. It's a harsh life, but these children welcome visitors with brilliant smiles, inviting them into their home, the station. This is where we run an outreach centre, providing education, counselling and lunch. Living mostly without food or shelter, constantly harassed, beaten and robbed by adults, they turn to solvent abuse. So we run a detox centre and a home where supervised rehabilitation can take place, getting them back into school or training for work. One of these boys has now qualified as an ambulance driver. An unbelievable transformation. This is the new Hope Children's Hospital, giving street children access to a full range of healthcare. We employ 2 paediatricians, a GP and a surgeon who perform the services of an NHS where no such free state care is available.
Hope Hospital, I can say it's a landmark within Calcutta, because it's a hospital that is set up for all the underprivileged, all the street childs.
This is Rasha. She's a bit shy at the moment, but she came in about 6 weeks ago. She had severe burns that she got when she got caught between a rickshaw and a vat of hot oil, and unfortunately the oil fell on her, so she had 35% of her body was absolutely burned. She came to the Hope Hospital and gradually she's made progress. She has like skin grafts and she's now able to do things like play with Jenga and make little bracelets, and whereas a couple of weeks ago, that wouldn't have been possible because she was in complete agony.
Hope is just a solution. Hope is just an answer. Hope Hospital is a new dimension in the field of treatment of this underprivileged street child.
In the midst of all this need and hardship, it's wonderful to see busy, happy young women being taught by a first-class teacher. This is our new education centre, integrating vocational training and income generation for women. Many of these women are prostitutes and are HIV positive. We give them the skills to make things, from sewing and dressmaking to computer and restaurant skills, and help to sell their work. We give them hope. But all this is only a beginning. There is so much more to do. For instance, 4,000 people scratch a living from this dump, literally fighting for scraps with dogs and rats. These people need hope too, and this presents yet another challenge for us. We are their only hope.